Welcome to the Fantasy Champions Fantasy Football Podcast. Here's your host, Morgan Colby and Rick Lemon.
What's up, Fantasy Champs?
What's going on?
Got those finger guns out. Not sure why.
You're just in a trading mood? Is that what it is? Trying to trade?
I always am trying to trade. Be honest with you.
I am too.
Always trade. Don't always trade. That's terrible advice.
No, always trade.
Always trade. Never mind. Great advice. Welcome to Fantasy Champions Fantasy Football Podcast. My name is Morgan Colby. I got Rick Lemon over here on this side of the screen.
What's going on?
Bringing some great analysis along with my correct analysis.
Right. That's what they all say.
So today we are going to do a half PPR mock draft. I'm going to try to keep it kind of brief in this hood, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And do a quick 10-team half PPR mock draft. So sometimes, people are in smaller formats, right? And,
we used to play in a 10-team for a long time.
Yeah, 10-team for a long time. And then some people, I'm in a 10, some of my Dynasty leagues, I think 2 of them are 10 teams. So, this is a 10-team redraft mock draft that you are going to witness before
More
us.
of your like casual sort of leagues.
Yeah. So we'll do that. Before we do that, check out our website, fantasychampions.com. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just go over there and like whatever you search for us. Look for us. We're on TikTok. All you gotta do is go
We
over
are
to
on TikTok.
Rick, have you posted a TikTok lately?
I will.
Failure.
I will. Don't worry. It's coming.
If you're listening on any podcast platform, be sure to leave a review and keep bumping it. Listen to the podcast on the podcast platforms. Leave a review. Like, you do that stuff. We're going to grow this brand. We're going to grow it bigger than you ever thought it was going to be. It's going to be
yes, sir.
Huge.
I like that mindset. Let's go.
You are watching. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, click the button for notifications, and like and comment down below. Any questions about our mock or who you thought won?
Yep. Or who you thought lost. Look at it from a negative point of view.
Rick, you know who's going to win, so why do you beat yourself up like that?
Yeah, I do know who's going to win. It's always me.
Wow. So like we said, it is a 10-team half PPR mock draft, and Rick is going to be the first pick. I'm going to be the 10th pick, so we're going to draft at the turns for either position. Try to give you some strategy at the turn pick, because sometimes it's a little more difficult to do that. Rick's not going to pick for 20 whole picks after his.
Yep.
And after, I'm not picking for 9 picks in the first round here, so it gets very difficult. Also, if you're in a 12-team league and you're really looking for that advice about the 10th pick, I guess you could look at my pick here in the first round and see what you're going to do, maybe. So you ready to get started, my dude?
Let's do it, bro.
All right, Rick is on the clock. I wonder who he's going to take.
Yeah, let's think about this. Christian McCaffrey.
Good pick. Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Saquon Barkley, JT, Aaron Jones,
all the running
Nick
backs.
Chubb, and Ezekiel Elliott. Literally 9 straight running backs, leaving me in the most impossible situation on the face of the planet. Now, is it safe? This is ridiculous. Is this what it looks like to be in a 10-team league again?
Probably. This is probably what it's going to look like
Holy
in our home league, too.
So I could go 2 strategies here. A, I could draft, because I got to go running back somewhere. Because I ain't picking for another 40 rounds. So I could either go Tyreek Hill at this pick at 110.
I think, yeah.
And then flip at the turn and go like Cam Akers, Austin Eckler.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could go both Austin Eckler and Cam Akers back to back.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if either of those guys, like, are you comfortable with taking Cam Akers or Eckler at the 110?
No, but I need 2 running
But
backs.
you could stack those 2 and just hope one of them ends up being a good RB1, which is possible.
No, I do have guys that are ranked higher. I'm going to take some risks here. I'm going to go Camelama Ding Dong
Okay.
and Antonio Gibson. I'm fudging that ADP over
You're
here.
all in. Dude, stop. I like Gibson. You're messing with it.
Dude, Najee 2.8. Okay.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So, I took Cam Akers, Antonio Gibson. I like Antonio Gibson. I have Antonio Gibson ranked extremely high. This could be another Miles Sanders burn moment for me. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, I talked about when we were doing our projection of ADP, which I want to maybe we'll go back and do an episode where we look at our ADP projections back in what was it, January or February, and see if they actually were accurate.
That'd be pretty fun to do.
Yeah.
This one, dude, do I do D-Hop or AJ Brown? That is so tough.
See, because now you got no running backs. This is horrible. Well, you got C-Mac, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, and I did want Najee to follow me, but didn't think he would. I could also reach here a little. It's not even really reach, but Clyde or DeAndre Swift at the top of the third round. Or I could stack both and go D-Hop and AJ Brown and just have the best wide receiver combo in the league.
So we had Adams, by the way, Adams, Tyreek Hill, Austin Eckler, Travis Kelce, Diggs, Mixon, Harris, and Metcalf come off the board. Metcalf too high. Don't do that.
I know. Why would Metcalf? Like, I would take Hopkins and AJ Brown over.
Sleeper's drunk. Forgive it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take AJ Brown. So I'm gonna do it over D-Hop.
That hurts. It's my guy.
I could go.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me?
Because I'm an AJ Brown guy, just like you.
But do you have a signed official AJ Brown jersey?
I don't.
Yeah.
And you're not going to love this pick, but I'm going to go DeAndre Swift. Third round.
It's a little bit high.
My RB2.
Oh, if something happens, I think might happen. Oh!
Dang.
We had DeAndre Hopkins, George Kittle, Calvin Ridley, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Justin Jefferson, Mike Thomas, Keenan Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and then I'm going to take at 2. I'm going to take 310. J.K. Dobbins. I'll do that.
That's good. That's very good value. Can I just say too, Jefferson at 3.6 and Michael Thomas at 3.7 is also fantastic value.
Oh yeah, dude. I got 3 running backs right now. I feel kind of good about it. But do I go Monty?
Stop.
Do I just keep going?
Stop it. Don't do it. Oh my. Wow, dude.
Oh wow. Yeah, dude. I actually would take David Montgomery over J.K. Dobbins, by the way. I just didn't see him there. So I need to be more like active with what I'm doing. I don't have a single wide receiver, by the way. So
that's not great.
David Montgomery, J.K. Dobbins, Antonio Gibson, and Cam Akers. We'll see how this shakes out. After my pick, we had Terry McLaurin, Allen Robinson, Josh Jacobs, Mike Evans, Darren Waller, Miles Sanders, Chris Carson, and then Amari Acoop. There it is. And now Rick is OTC.
Bro, one of AJ Brown or Julio is going to be a beast. Maybe both of them. I'll go with the stack, and then CeeDee Lamb for the potential play.
But now you got to come back to me and say, okay, Morgan, can I have J.K. Dobbins for CeeDee Lamb?
I don't think I'll do that
because there's a lot of running backs over here.
You could go with another with Travis Etienne. Dude, now your wide receiver 1 though is going to be. Good luck.
Hey, listen, no judgment. So yeah, Rick, you took Julio. Explain the Julio Jones AJ Brown stack. I want to know more about that.
Dude, honestly, it was just best player available. Julio, I thought, was the best player available there. But honestly, it would be really fun to watch for fantasy purposes. You just get to watch every Titans game. Maybe I'll stack Ryan Tannehill too. We'll see what happens.
Oh, don't.
No, I do think though Julio will be good. And I would take Julio over Godwin. Mm-hmm. And those guys available. Maybe not CeeDee Lamb. It was just the way I did that. I think I would take CeeDee Lamb over Julio. But I do think Julio and AJ Brown will succeed in that offense and can succeed. So I'll take both of them. Why not?
So I think I'm going to go here. What is this, pick 60?
I think so.
I think I'm going to go 50, with...
Like
I got to go wide receiver, clearly.
You could go Travis Etienne. It's just...
All right, I think I'm gonna go with
anything but running back.
I'm just gonna throw some turds in the pond and take Ayuk and Higgins.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, right. I did not take Deontay Johnson, by the way.
No Deontay, and you also didn't take Cooper Kupp, who fell to me there.
Yeah, I didn't take Cooper Kupp for reasons that I couldn't. So I guess he'll be all right.
I think Matt Stafford.
Listen, if I'm here. And I don't have any wide receivers. I need to go ceiling plays here.
I think TJ Hawkinson is probably the best pick here, but I'm not going to go him. I'm going to go Kupp and Deontay Johnson because I think value-wise, getting Cooper Kupp at 6'10", and Deontay Johnson at 7'1", I think you could make the argument those guys could have gone where you picked, 5'10" and 6'1".
Where I think for me, like I took Ayuk and Higgins because I think Kupp is a good floor play, and maybe you in that spot you take a risky play and then you take a floor play, and that would have been Cooper Kupp.
Right.
I'm taking 2 shots in the dark because at this point I don't have any wide receivers, so might as well just go for it. After my pick, Mark Andrews, Adam Thielen, Tyler Lockett, Lamar Jackson, ETN, Kyle Pitts way too high, Dak Prescott, Jamar Chase way too high, and then you took Cooper Kupp, Deontay Johnson. Then we had Chase Edmonds way too high, Odell Beckham Jr. still way too high, Raheem Mostert also way too high.
That's okay.
The last good running back you'll ever get in the draft, Mike Davis, Melvin Gordon, T.J. Hawkins, Justin Herbert, James Robinson. Justin Herbert was actually drafted 7-5. I just counted them out of order.
Yeah.
So, what is happening here? Do I take Javonte?
I would consider it.
Okay,
I actually would.
I'm going to go Javonte, and then I'm going to go Cortland. Oh, I wanted to go DJ Chark instead.
That's not bad, though. Sutton is bad. Is Chark going to fall to me? Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah. Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, Juju Smith-Schuster, Chase Claypool, Robbie Anderson, Deebo Samuel, DJ Chark, and then Dallas Goedert for Rick. OTC.
All right, I'm going to take my favorite bench running back here, Damian Williams. And then I'm also going... Oh, did I say... Who did I say?
Damian Williams, friend.
Damian Harris, obviously, is my favorite starting running back. Damian Williams is my favorite bench running back. That's clearly what I meant to say. No, Damian Harris at the 8-10. And
That's
then...
embarrassing, bro.
Dude, relax, okay?
That's embarrassing.
You know how many times you've missaid someone's name and I just didn't say anything?
I don't missay anyone's name.
Russell Wilson isn't horrible value here in the 9th round, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take it my tight end. No fun.
Okay, yeah. Hey, if you were sitting there and Goedert was on the board, we had this question in the
yeah, we did. Podcast. I would have taken Font still, but
okay.
Both are kind of gross. But in the 9th round, I don't mind it.
So at this point, I feel like this is my best running back draft I've ever had.
It is, but it might be your worst receiver draft.
It's pretty horrible.
But your running backs do make up. You have 5 really, really good running backs.
Yeah. So here we're in the 9th round now. So this is where I would start considering taking a quarterback. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds to go. So Hurts is on the board. I would consider definitely taking Hurts. Some other quarterback options at this pick would be Matt Stafford, Joe Burrow, Ryan Tannehill. So I mean, I feel like Hurts is just going way too high, but then he also has that ADP of 87, and we're a pick 100. So I feel like that's a good value. I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts, and then I'm gonna take a deeper play at the wide receiver position because I need more of those. I think I'm actually gonna take Laviska. Laviska.
I was hoping he was gonna fall to me.
So yeah, I had to take Laviska. I was actually gonna take Tyler Boyd there, and then I saw Laviska, and I was like, I can't be an idiot. Zach Moss, Curtis Samuel, Trey Sermon, Jarvis Landry, Michael Carter, Tyler Boyd, Gus Edwards, and James Conner all came off the board. I think Gus Edwards and James Conner in the 10th round, great picks, by the way. Yeah, I miss 10 team, man. You get all these players in these rounds.
I know. You know what? I'm going to go with an old-fashioned strategy of mine.
Excuse me.
And I'm going to do... I have to complete the stack, right? I wouldn't do this anyway. But
I was going to take Tannehill just so you
got to take Tannehill to complete the stack. And then I'll take another quarterback back-to-back with upside Joe Burrow.
Okay. This is interesting with the I just so used to 12-team drafts. This is weird.
I know. It's definitely a lot more talent available at this point.
Yeah. Tom Brady, Matt Stafford, Gesicki, Ian Thomas. Is that his name? Logan Thomas? I'm sorry.
Logan Thomas. Yeah.
Darrell Henderson, Irv Smith Jr. I heard today, I saw a tweet, complete side note. They said Darrell Henderson was rated higher this year at the running back position than Who was it?
Cam Akers?
Yeah.
No way, really?
By PFF. And I was like, yeah, but did they rate like just those 3 games?
Damien Harris, I think, was the RB1 too, according to or he was like a top 10 running back.
Yeah, you can't use those numbers, my friends. I love PFF.
I only use PFF for offensive line stuff.
Yeah, I use PFF for offensive line and other positions, but running back is like some of the numbers that are spit out there are kind of weird.
It's a little weird. Yeah.
But Irv Smith, right after Darrell Henderson, AJ Dillon, and then Antonio Brown, who was a guy I might have taken. He signed with Tampa, right? He's officially a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Yeah, he is.
Now. Okay, all right. I didn't know if he officially did that.
I don't think he'd be going in the 11th round if he was still unsigned.
For me at this point, like I said, I got 4 wide receivers. I think I just have to keep stacking wide receivers for the rest of the draft and then go tight end like a little bit late. So there's guys like Marquise Hollywood Brown, Michael Pittman, who I really like. I like Darnell Mooney. I like Henry Ruggs. On this list, I kind of I don't want to like Hardman anymore, but I feel like Hardman is like
he's been on this list like 2 straight years. It's like a late round flyer.
And I really like these wide receivers that are rookies, but I'm kind of like scared of drafting them. You got Gage, Paris.
Some good talent. There's some good talent. The end of your bench should be receivers.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go Hollywood and Pittman.
Okay. I'm not a big Hollywood guy, but I like Pittman.
Hey, he caught a lot of touchdowns last year. What can I say, dude?
He did. All right.
Corey Davis, or Bob Tonyan, Trevor Lawrence, Devin Singletary, Jalen Waddle, Naheem Hines, Mike Gallup, and then Tony Pollard.
So would you say like Tonyan here in the 12th round, if Rodgers leaves, then I think he's probably going to go like 12th, 13th round. Mm-hmm. But if Rodgers stays in Green Bay, where would Tonyan go? Because I think it would be a lot higher than the 12th. I would consider him in maybe, like the go dirt fan.
It's interesting. It's an interesting conversation because like Robert Tonyan was even before and now this was early ADP, but even before the stuff about Aaron Rodgers came out, his ADP was kind of low.
It was not this low though.
I'm not really sure at this point why people are kind of fading him, because if Rodgers is there, I don't think he takes a step back at all. Because this is his first year fully starting in his career, and he was tight end 5.
He's probably the second receiving option on that team.
Yeah, so like
at least in the red zone.
If Aaron Rodgers is there, and you're drafting tight ends late in a 10 team, and Bob Tonyan is in the 12th round, I would definitely take him. I take him over guys like Irv Smith.
I'm right, me too.
Gesicki.
I would take him over all 3 of those guys.
Even maybe Font or Goddard.
He's definitely. I think he goes in that range. Like he's a 9th round pick.
Yeah,
if Rodgers. I think Higbee's underrated too. He's on the board. I'm not going to take him. I'm going to take more receivers. Some of the guys that you talked about, Darnell Mooney, I think is a good flyer here. Darnell Mooney, and then Henry Ruggs.
I'll roast you, boss.
Okay, relax.
I got one more wide receiver. And the other guy that I've been actually kind of intrigued by, and I think a lot of people are going to be grossed out that I even brought this up as an option, because it really depends on the quarterback play. And I know you hate this player out the wazoo just for being that player, but Nelson Aguilar, in the 13th round, I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's the number 1 wide receiver in New England.
Yeah, you're right.
Him
you
or
are
Kendrick
correct on
Bourne.
That. No, honestly, it's not bad.
Like he's going to get a good target share.
The only problem
there's
with
no ceiling, but like, is it a good floor play later in the draft?
You have to kind of hope Mac Jones takes over sooner rather than later. Because if Mac Jones takes over soon, if you're looking at Mac Jones as the quarterback, then I think Aguilar in the 13th round is fantastic value. Yeah. But if you're looking at Cam Newton as the quarterback, I don't want to even draft Aguilar. So it's really going to depend.
Yeah, Aguilar in 2020 wasn't good.
He was okay. Where did he finish as wide receiver?
In half PPR, he was like somewhere around 160 fantasy points, 170, I think. He had 869 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns last year. So he had some really good games, and then he had some like.
Did he play in all 16?
He missed 1 game against Denver.
Okay. I mean, he was okay.
He didn't have it was towards the end of the season that he started like taking off, between weeks 14
He was in
and 17.
standard leagues, he was the wide receiver 21, but in PPR, he was wide receiver 34.
Yeah. So, like right now, even like according to RotoWire, he projects as the wide receiver 1 for New England. So, I mean, if there's a high target share, Aguilar could be a decent option. I'm not excited about it. I don't think it's sexy, but when you're talking about the 13th, 14th round, what else is going to be there available? So anyway, I don't even know if I'm going to take him. I just wanted to reference that. You have Russell Gage. I have been in Russell Gage. If you look at the ADP, if you go to maybe I think what's that website we used at the beginning?
Ace Football Calculator.
Is that it? Fantasy Football Calculator
for ADP, I think.
Yeah. So, anyway, if you go on there, it'll show you like the ADP averages over the course of time. Gage has been falling down boards as of late. When he flew up boards when Julio got traded. I like Russell Gage. I think Russell Gage is a really good wide receiver, and he had some good moments last year. But I just don't know how much Atlanta's going to throw the football. And when I was divvying up passing shares and stuff like that, I feel like Gage, even with Kyle Pitts there, it just started to like fade away from him. So I'm not as excited about Gage, but I think it's a good like little play there. So I'll draft him, and then I need a tight end.
I was gonna say you're in round 14 without a tight end.
I'm gonna take Cole Kmet.
Okay, over Jonnu, really?
Yeah, I don't like Jonnu. I mean, I like Jonnu.
I thought you did.
I love Jonnu, just not in New England.
That's fair.
Dude, I was going to be sweaty about Jonnu if Hunter Henry didn't go there. So, anyway, after my pick, Latavius Murray, Alexander Madison, Mia Cole Hardman, Carson Wentz, Rashad Bateman, T.Y. Hilton, Nelson Aguilar, and then Jonnu Smith came off the board. And Rick, you're the final pick of the draft. Let us know who you're taking.
All right, I got to get my handcuff for CMC. Bring him on, Chuba.
Oh, my God. Did you just really take Chuba Hubbard in a freaking redraft?
I did. Yes, I did.
Yikes.
I got McCaffrey, bro. Come on.
That's scary, bro. That is a terrifying experience. Say that again?
Gotta do what you gotta. I have McCaffrey. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah, that's straight unacceptable. So I had to complete this draft process for a 10-team half PPR. I had Jalen Hurts, Cam Akers, Antonio Gibson, Brandon Ayuk, T. Higgins, Cole Kmet, J.K. Dobbins, David Montgomery, Javonte Williams, Cortland Sutton, Laviska Shenault, Marquise Hollywood Brown, Michael Pittman, and then Russell Gage as my team. Rick, what do you got, my friend?
I have Ryan Tannehill. I have my quarterback, Christian McCaffrey, DeAndre Swift, A.J. Brown, Julio Jones, Noah Fant, CeeDee Lamb, Cooper Kupp, Deontay Johnson, Damian Harris, Joe Burrow, Darnell Mooney, Henry Ruggs, and Chuba Hubbard.
Okay.
I got to say, bro, I think my team is superior, but we'll let
Dude, look at those. Look at my flexes, dude. I got Cam Akers, Antonio Gibson, and then I got J.K. Dobbins and David Montgomery.
Those are good flexes. I'm not gonna lie, but I think top to bottom in just overall roster, I got you beat.
Listen, fight me, boy. Let us know in the comments.
If only we could play. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to actually do this for real. Regular season.
Yeah. So there you have it. What is that? 10-team mock draft. We're about to get into August. We have one more week of July content, and then we're into August of 2021. Training camp, preseason, all that fun stuff, and then we have our drafts, and then we have real football. I'll talk to you Tuesday, guys.
See you guys later.
Thank you for listening to the Fantasy Champions Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes and YouTube, and follow us on Twitter @TheFFChamps.